Well, Duff, first of all, congratulations. How excited are you to be given your assistant head coach role, at least until the end of the season?
Yeah, obviously over the moon. It's been a bit of a whirlwind few weeks, but the main thing is the lads have been doing really well on the pitch, and when we got asked to help the team, that was the main objective, was to get the lads playing with a smile on the face and make sure that we continue to get those wins.
Given the performances, in addition to the results over the time you've been with Danzy in interim charge, did you think that this move will come?
It's not something that you really think of, to be honest, because obviously being the other side of it, there's a lot more phone calls with Sav and Jimmy, so you don't really have time really to think of these things. Do you know what I mean? It's just, the main thing was, like I said then, is that the team's performing well, and the lads are enjoying it and playing with a smile on the face, because we believe if you do those things, you will get the best performances.
You mentioned some of your additional jobs, if you like, now,
yeah.
But how much are you enjoying it?
Yeah, no, it's obviously an unbelievable opportunity, and something that a few years ago I was already planning to do, obviously taking my coaching badges and stuff, so hopefully I'll finish my A licence this summer, so yeah, it is something that I've been planning for, but obviously this has been sort of thrust upon us with things that has happened, and as I said, we just got asked to step in for a period of time, whether it was a week or 4 weeks, but obviously things have gone well, and we had a conversation with the owners, and they said they were absolutely delighted with everything, and the team seemed to be in a really good place, so yeah, obviously they offered us the full time.
In terms of why we sat here now, how much credit has to go to the players for their performances since yourself and Danzy were appointed in an interim role?
Yeah, obviously a huge amount of credit goes to the players, because we sat down with them, obviously when the previous manager left, and just said it didn't really seem like we were playing with a smile on our face. We weren't playing with that freedom, whether that was certain things going on at the club, or different formations or whatever. We just tried to take it back to what the team was sort of designed for in pre-season. Really not complicated for the players, and as I say, we emphasised on just playing with a smile on the face, and we think that is the reason why you're seeing those performances now.
We've talked about performances on the pitch, but how well do you think the lads have reacted to yourself and Danzy in your new roles?
Yeah, and it's something probably that I've never come across it in my playing career, so a lot of the players, a lot of credit goes for them, because it is difficult, because obviously we're still players as well. So yeah, I think the lads have been superb. As I said, we sat down with them and said, look, the way me and Danzy are as people, we're open and honest people. You can always come to us, and whether you're playing and you need some advice, or whether you're not playing, and we'll be as truthful as we possibly can. And as I say, if we're all on that same page, we all continue to work hard, and the main goal is that the team's playing well, and we pick those points up at the weekend, everyone's happy then.
We've got some massive games coming up, haven't we? But how equipped do you think we are to maintain our current run of form?
Yeah, we believe that the squad is more than strong enough, to compete. We're obviously the top of the league to win the division. Obviously away from home is slightly different. The service that you play on, so sometimes you have got to change your game a little bit. So that's something that we will speak to the players about, and make sure that they're in the right headspace for those away games, because obviously 4 of the next 5 games are away from home. But also on the flip of that, teams seem to come out a little bit more when they're at home, which leaves space down the sides for our quicker players and more attacking players. So there's pros and cons of playing at home and away.
And just finally, when we spoke to Danzy, he spoke extensively about togetherness through all areas of the club, from the owner to the staff to the players, and obviously to the fans. But how critical do you think that will be in the next few weeks?
Yeah, it's crucial in any club that it wants to succeed and go higher up in the levels. The togetherness of the owners, all the staff, the players, the fans. Everyone's got to believe in the same one goal and keep striving for that. And you know, you're gonna have days when you disagree, of course you are, because that's just human nature. But you know, when we do disagree, we talk about it and we go over and we analyse the reasons why we don't agree on some things. But you know, we all come to a conclusion that we're doing it in the best interest of the club, and I think as long as we continue to do that, I think the fans can see that from the side that, you know, we're going to give it our all. The players are giving it their all, staff, everybody. So I think when you're in that environment, you know, I think there's only one way that you can go, and that is successful.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Cheers.